Hey guys, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm actually here to show you my brand new planner, which I'm going to start in July. So this is the 2019-2020, and it's one of the Recollections Creative Year, which is just like what I've been using, which I really like because I think that they're really good quality and you can use all the Erin Condren stickers, but the cost is much more manageable for me. So this is an 18-month, so it'll go through December 2020. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to use it till December 2020. My plan is to take my current 18-month and start this one then in July. In which case, I might end up using this one only for a year as well. But I like being on the academic calendar, especially right now since I am living the grad student life. So this is what I'm using. So it's 7.5 by 9.25 inches, so it's slightly smaller than the Erin Condren, but it's like a minuscule difference. It's not a huge difference at all. It's pretty much the same thing. And the coils seem really strong and they're really large, which is going to be awesome when I start filling it up. So this year is a little bit different than previous years. They actually have like a hard cover. So this is like, it's kind of like cardboard covered in paper. But it's like not very flexible and it's pretty stiff. So I picked this option because I just really liked how it looked. So it's marble and it has like the gold foiling on the front. It says 2019-2020 with the hard cover. And then the back is just plain marble, no foiling, but gorgeous. It tells you what's in here, but I'm going to show you all the things in just a second. So I really like this, and I think I'm going to like the hardcover because I think it's going to make it a little bit easier to write because you have like an extra hard surface underneath. So it's currently curving a little bit, but I think once it's like settled down, it's not going to be an issue. And this is what it looks like right now. So I do have like a good amount of space with the coils to deal with the fact that I'm going to add a ton of stickers. All right, so opening it up. The inside cover looks like this. It has like this polka dot pattern. This is just regular paper, so if you wanted to write on it, you could totally write on this with no difficulties. It feels nice, but it's just regular paper. And then this is the zipper pouch that's usually in the back of the Recollections, but this year they moved it up to the front. So you can just open it up and put stickers inside it or whatever else you want to carry. Honestly, I've never used my zipper pouch, so I don't know if I'm going to use this one, if I should cut it out. If I should just leave it, we'll see. And then this is the main cover on the inside. I love the marbling, I love the neutrals, and I like the hexagon pattern. It seems very modern. Sorry for the weird noises. My cat currently has a cone, which if you watch the plan with me, you know all about. And he's underneath the table I'm filming on, so he's like scratching his cone on things. Anyway, yeah, so that's the first cover. It's for 2019-2020. If you open up, this is the back of this tabbed page. And this has the 2019 calendars and the 2020 calendars. I love having the full year of both years. It makes it really easy to reference. I don't do it very often, but it's really helpful to have when I do use it because it definitely happens upon occasion. And then a new feature for 2019, which they did in their like 2019 yearly ones, as well as this 18-month one. You have this other year in a review format that has like the dates of each month across in a line, and then you would be able to mark things. I'm not sure exactly how I would mark stuff in here. I think it would be really easy to mark things like moon phase, or if you want to use it as like a menstrual cycle tracker or something like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it or even if I'm going to do anything at all with it, but it's nice to have this option, which is a little bit more flexible than like say this one. So we have that. And then we have an important contacts page. I love the turquoise. I'm never going to use this page. Just being totally upfront, I don't put contacts in my planner. They all live in my like Google contacts. So yeah, that's the thing. So next up are sticker pages. This is the first one. I love that it's in neutrals. This is the same stickers that have been in the Recollections in previous years, but like the color scheme matches the planner each year. So you have game day, party time, and date night, and then you have a bunch of blank marble ones, and then these say vacation and day off. These ones all say happy birthday with like a line to fill in a birthday. And then you have doctor appointment, dentist appointment, hair appointment, just plain appointment labels. So these are really useful. I would say in my current planner, I'm not using them a ton, but that's because they're in like mints and pink and gray, and so they just don't always match the spreads when I need them to. But I think that these will be much more useful in these like neutral colors, and I'll definitely pull out the leftovers that I have in my current planner when I move on to this one. So next up is this page that has like these big flags plus some little boxes, some checklists. These would fit in the boxes. And then you have some like quotes that you can put in here, some little flags, a few arrows, and a bunch of habit trackers. Again, these are all in neutral, so I think that they'll be much more useful than my current set. So I will definitely try to use these. Here we have a few full boxes. I always forget that these exist, and I honestly can't remember. So if I pull, this is my current week. So if I go back, they have reformatted the stickers a little from previous years. These are the like labels that I was talking about. And then this page has all of these and the reminder boxes, but page is formatted a little bit differently. And then here's the difference in like this page. So these full boxes look a little bit different than these, obviously. I like that these are like just blank, so you could fill in your own quote. And then I like these full boxes with the lines. They're really useful, I think, especially for like sidebar stickers, because frequently you're like, I don't have an extra to-do list or whatever. They added more check marks over what they had in previous years. And then these things are kind of like this stuff down here. It's like a mixture of like deco, but also kind of functional. And then this is the last page of the sticker set here. I love that they made the emojis muted yellow in this particular planner, since everything else is so neutral. I think that I'm much more likely to use like these more neutral colored emojis than like the bright yellow that like you get when you're using it on your phone. And then it has a bunch of like circle icons, and I think these are the same. Yeah, so the circle icons are pretty much the same as what we get down here. They changed, instead of pretzels, you get just like the little meal icons, which is much more useful because like I have not used the pretzel ones at all. And then this one has weather up here, which I basically have barely used. So I think that the emojis will be much more useful in that respect. All right. So putting my old planner away, my current planner. So that's the end of the sticker pages that come in this planner. And then next up, oh my goodness, his cone is like going crazy. All right. Next up is the pocket. This was also in the back of the previous years. So you have this like nice, it's like really high quality pocket. And so you get it on this side, and then you also get it on the back side. And then a feature that's kind of nice, and I think people don't realize exists, is this is actually like a full pocket right here. So you could stick stickers in there as well. I usually don't use the pocket, just like I usually don't use the zipper pouch. So I might leave it in, I might get rid of it. We'll see what happens with that. So this like opens all the way down. So obviously like anything you stick in to this layer, you have to like consider that it's going to go through. But you can like clip things in there that you don't want people to be able to see. You would just be able to see the clip on the outside, which is really nice. All right, and then we move into the monthlies. So this is the first one. It starts in July. I love this like super neutral like divider for the month. With July being the first month, you don't get a notes page over here. I don't use my notes page, so it doesn't bother me, but if that's something that you like care deeply about, you would need to figure out a way to like add a page in here or use the notes at the end. Anyway, this is the July page, and then just like we saw with the full year calendar, it goes directly, like this is the divider page, goes into the monthly. So this is what the monthly looks like. The calendar part is just the same as it was in previous years, but this like sidebar area used to have stuff in it. So let me see if I can pull up a blank monthly. So I've started filling in a bunch of my months already. All right, so this is what the current like May monthly looks like, for example. All right, here's July. We can match So this is what the current July monthly looks like. So you have like the colors here, and then also in the 2019 up here, and then in the sidebar you have this notes and thoughts section plus the previous month and the next month. Here the only color spots that you get are in the title and then in the days that are not in the month. And then on the side you don't get like any of the calendars, but you also don't get the notes and thoughts section. You just get this blank like grid, which I think is going to be much more useful because it's easier to add stickers to the side here just as a decorative element. I don't use my sidebar functionally, so I prefer it this way. I don't think you have to white out these dots. I don't think they're even noticeable if you put stickers over these. And the same thing like with this minimal color thing, where the days are all in gray. It's a lot easier if you decide to just cover up bits and pieces to make it whatever color you want it to be. Like this July is in pink, which I really like this pink color, but like I feel like I end up with patriotic months usually for July. Like I'll make something patriotic, so maybe that's not the right color. Anyway, moving in to a weekly setup. This is pretty much the same as in previous years. You see the days are all the same as it has been in previous years. I actually really like that July 1 starts, that's a Monday, so like my new planner is just going to be in a new week. That's going to be really nice. On the side you get like the July 2019 up here, just like we've been getting. It's a little bit annoying to cover up if the color doesn't match, but it's not a huge deal. You can always like raise your sidebar to cover it up. But the biggest change is on this sidebar. So now you just get this dot grid, which is really nice because you're not going to have to white out the dots and you're not going to have to worry about it really at all. But if you look at like, this is next week, right now we have this like note section, and then you have this little box down here that's colored in like all the way. So this can be sometimes hard to cover up. But I think this dot grid is going to be really easy to cover up with sidebar stickers. So that's going to be awesome. So all the weeks are obviously just the same. And then when you get to the notes page at the end, it's mostly lined, but you still get the sidebar of dot grid for the notes page here. So you have your notes, and then here's the August divider tab. I really like these tabs. I like that the tabs on the outside are just black. I think that's going to be really nice. Less to try to be distracted by, I guess. I mean, it doesn't super bother me when they're colored, but I had black ones this past year, and I feel like it'll be nice to stick with it. So here is August, and the setup is just the same. September, October. I like the colors. They're the same for all Recollections planners. Here's November. They kind of like rotate through these colors. December, January, February, March, April. I really like this April cover. I think it's really pretty. May, June, July. I really like that one as well. August, September, October, November, and December. And as I said, I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to December 2020 or if I'm going to switch this over in July of 2020. Anyway, so at the end of the December page, this is the last week of December 2020. It includes the first few days of 2021. Then you go to a notes page just like it's the start of a next month, but then you just get notes. So this notes divider is actually just a notes page, but it's like on the heavier divider paper. So it's the same format as all the other notes pages that you've been getting all the way through. And we get like a ton of these. So as you can see, there's like a good number. In my current setup, if I go to the notes section, I've been putting in a kit tracker. So I put here, this section's not filled out at all. So this is the 2019 kit tracker. I put 2 pages per page. This is all grid. So I won't have the grid, but I'll have clear lines. That's still fine. And then I put the monthly and then each of the weeks that go in the month. And then obviously I have some blank ones for when there's like more more potential weeks than actually exist. And so then I just fill in like what kit I'm using. So if we go back to like January, for example, for my monthly, I used a Pink Pixel Graphics, and then the name of that monthly kit is called Birchwood Forest. And then I just go through, and it's always the shop and then the name of the kit. I've had a few times, obviously, where I've had to change it around, but it works out. So this is just a way to track my kits, and I'm probably going to do the same in here. I don't know if I'll start in the second half of 2019 and just transfer over what I have in my current planner. We shall see how that goes. All right, and then this is the back, and then you get the back cover, which matches the front, and that is everything. All right, so this is my planner for 2019, 2020, starting in July, and I'm super excited about it. If you're interested in any of these, Michaels has a ton of options in Recollections. They have some of these hardbound ones like this. They have ones that are like this but fabric covered. They have ones that are like fake leather covers. They have ones that have like movable sparkles, like you can go like this and it'll like move glitter around. And then they have some of their like more traditional plastic covers, like you see in this one, where it's like a laminated plastic, in line with like what you would see on an Erin Condren. And then if you compare, the rings seem like they're very similar. You can see my planner's already getting really chunky. They're very similar, but it seems like these are a little bit stronger than they have in previous years. So I think that's going to be nice. I don't carry mine around, but it will be nice for those people who do. Anyway, so definitely check out Michaels if you're interested in either getting an alternative to an Erin Condren or in addition to your Erin Condren. They're an awesome price. They're $29.99 US full price. I got mine for like 40% off plus an extra 20% off. They always have sales. If you wait until there's no sale, you can use the coupon on them. So you can get them for a very reasonable price. I think I paid $15 for this, which is like much more manageable for me than an Erin Condren at this point. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!